Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I just really love Trader Joe's. Now, this video was actually inspired by one of my favorite TikTokers and YouTubers. Her name is CupofTJ, and she actually did a video where she tries all the Asian items at Trader Joe's and rates them. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little Arab Middle Eastern version of that, and I'll make sure to have her video linked down below because it was super cute and fun to watch. So if you know me in real life or on Instagram, you know I have a little bit of an obsession with Trader Joe's. Some would say a lot, but there's one thing I avoid when I go there, and it's buying Arab or Middle Eastern products or anything that I know my mom can make a million times better or myself. A really interesting thing I learned about Trader Joe's is they say the reason why you shop there so much, number one, there's limited options. Like when you go to a big supermarket, there's 500 different brands of marinara sauce and 500 brands of chicken, but when you go to Trader Joe's, it's just the Trader Joe's brand, so you have no option but to pick something. So if it's easier to make decisions, it's easier to buy. Also, if you notice, it's the only grocery store or snack store, whatever you want to call it, or the freezer aisles are open. Usually you have to like open the freezer and grab what you want. You might not need anything there, but you're gonna take your cart and go through the aisles and look at everything, and it makes it so easy to grab. You don't have to open a door, you just stick your hand and take it. Maybe you'll stick your hand and just look at it, not planning on buying it, and you buy it. So smart.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Appreciate it.
Anyway, so that's how Trader Joe's takes your money. Back to the video. So we have 12 items in total, and we're gonna jump right into it. First item we have are dolmas. They said it's vine leaves stuffed with rice, and they come in a can. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I actually used to eat this in college like 5 years ago. So they're actually vegan. In Libya, we have them a lot with meat in it. Dolma is one of those things when you just look at it, you can tell if it's right. Sometimes the grape leaf will look a little dry. It feels soft, and it's swimming in a lot of olive oil, I think, and some juice. So let's try it. My only complaint is that the rice seems a little overcooked. It's kind of too mushy. It would be nice to have like a little bite in there, but there was no other spice or dimension to it. It just had a tangy taste. So overall, I think I'd give it like a 5 out of 10. So knowing that my mother-in-law makes them a million times better, I'm probably never gonna buy this again. Okay, so moving on to our second item, which is also vegan. We have tabbouleh. So the ingredients, we have tomatoes, parsley, bulgur, which is a type of grain, a wheat grain. We got onions, canola oil, water, extra virgin olive oil, mint leaves, sea salt, citric acid, and black pepper. The only ingredient I'm pretty sure you wouldn't necessarily put in here is canola oil, especially when there's olive oil in here, but it's probably just a way for them to cut costs. Let's dig in. It's definitely gonna be hella dry. I can feel the way my spoon is going into it, and it feels dry. Yeah, I was right. It's a little dry. I feel like you need to add more olive oil, more lemon juice, or vinegar, something to add a little more moisture there to help it go down. I would say skip this at Trader Joe's and go home and make it even better. Okay, so we're back with the next one, which is super interesting. It's called a shawarma chicken flatbread wrap. I think the weirdest part to me is that they put purple cabbage and spinach leaves in it. Like, where's the pickles?
Only one thing. You forgot the pickles!
I don't know. This looks too pretty to be shawarma. It has to look saucy and messy for it to be good. You guys, there's a whole bunch of cilantro in here. Can you believe this? This is a good chicken wrap. It's a good chicken sandwich. It's not shawarma chicken. There you go. That's all I'm gonna say. This item really makes me laugh. Trader Joe's really said, bring your own eggs. You might as well make the shakshuka at home. They even say on the box, cool cast iron skillet not included. The eggs are also not included. I'm not sure how I feel about microwaving eggs, but we're gonna try it because it's a lot faster.
Oh my god, okay. This is what I want
I'm pretty sure they put cumin in here. It's very strong and it's also very acidic, like a lot of tomato. And it would be nice to thin out the sauce a little bit. It's very chunky and very strong. Also, Libyans, when they make shakshuka, a lot of times they'll add dried mint on top, which really just like makes the flavor incredible. But seriously, for microwaved eggs and tomato sauce, this gets a 10 out of 10. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to something sweet because I've had too much savory and it's getting a little bit overwhelming. They actually didn't have that much sweet stuff. This was one of the 2 things I could find, and it's halawa or halva. They described it as a few delicious ingredients with a base of sesame tahini are fully blended to create this classic treat from the Mediterranean region. They come in these cute little packets. You can see the marble design, so it has chocolate and vanilla flavor. I like this. So the chocolate is a little bit strong, and usually I like when it's sweetened with honey, so you get that taste from honey, not just a sweetness. This one is sweetened with invert sugar syrup. If you're having a halawa craving and all you have is Trader Joe's, I'd buy this. Okay, the next item we have is falafel. So the ingredients are very interesting. Some of them, they have soaked garbanzo beans, which is normal, water, canola oil, onion, zucchini, spices, baking powder, baking soda, sesame seeds, garlic, salt, parsley, calcium carbonate, monosodium, calcium sulfate, pyrophosphate, sodium acid. But we're gonna try it. They're already fully cooked. There's directions to put it in the oven or microwave, but I'm an adult and I have an air fryer, so I'm gonna put it in the air fryer. So, as you can tell by the sound, they're so crispy! I'm gonna use this to dip the falafel in. If there's one thing that you buy from this video, this is garlic sauce. I actually have a chicken shawarma recipe I'll link down below that pairs perfectly with this. See if we can get some crispy ASMR. Texture is really good. It's very crispy. I feel like it could be a little bit better on the inside. And then I feel like it can be seasoned a little bit better. It's kind of lacking salt. Okay, so I remember a lot of other Arab food bloggers commenting on this when it came out. So I'm a little bit scared to try it, but it's kibbeh. Trader Joe's describes it as Middle Eastern inspired stuffed meatballs. Stuffed meatballs, that's very interesting. Okay, now we're gonna try the kibbeh. So I air fried it and it sounds super crispy. So I think I was a little bit dramatic with that reaction, but I'm honestly not gonna take another bite. It's not bad, but it's not good. Okay, I really did not want to buy this item, but I did. Now, I don't know if you've seen the TikTok video of the girl saying, what did she say?
Here, my kanafe is a dessert from the Middle East.
Trader Joe's actually mentions in the back how to pronounce it, and they put kanafe with a W, with a F-A-Y, kanafe. So I think she just read the box and thought that's how it was said, so I feel kind of bad that people made fun of her. But anyways, let's make some kanafa. I mean, it looks interesting in the picture. It doesn't look like any kanafa I've had or seen. I set the oven at the temperature they told me to. I baked it for 18 minutes, even though they said 20 to 22 minutes, and it's kind of burnt on the edges. But anyways, they said to flip it over. They also had me cook it in this piece of plastic at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and you can see it melted. So you're probably gonna eat some chemicals with your kanafa, but if you like that. It's nice and crispy, which is good. The cheese is pretty stretchy. I'm personally not a fan of the stretchy cheese. I like when it's more creamy. God, that is bad. That is bad. It's safe to say that the kanafa is the worst thing I've had in this Trader Joe's haul. The cheese is really salty that it almost tastes a little sour, like it went bad. Za'atar seasoning blend. You hold in your hand a Middle Eastern inspired seasoning blend. So just for your reference, I paid $1.99 for 1.87 ounces of za'atar. Now where I'm from, with a bunch of Arabi stores around me, that's considered robbery. If I told my mom that I bought this for $2, she would kill me. Just go to Yelp and search up a Arabi or Middle Eastern grocery store next to you. Go there and you can buy a big bag or tub for so much cheaper. And it probably tastes so much better. The color is not as bright green as I'm used to. I think because they added some sort of filler in this. They make this so hard to open. little bit of olive oil, dip it in our za'atar. So I took out the za'atar that I have in my spice drawer that I got from my local Arabi store, and I'm gonna try it just so I have a little comparison. Don't waste your money on that Trader Joe's $2. It's not even good. You know, at least if it was good, I could justify paying $2 for it for that little container, but it's not even good. The za'atar that I get from the Arabi store is a lot darker green. It just has a brighter, more stronger taste. The one from Trader Joe's tastes a little watered down. Moving on. Okay, this item is their gyro slices. And the best way to describe it is that it gets the job done. And it gets it done in a delicious way. However, if you do want to learn how to make gyro at home from scratch, let me know because I do have a recipe on TikTok, but I don't have one on the blog yet, so maybe I could refilm it and put that up there for you guys. If you ever made meatloaf, it's a very similar process. But yeah, this is delicious. You just throw it onto a skillet and get it nice and seared, but it's already fully cooked like this. I give this like a solid 9 out of 10.
This is a Greek savory spinach pie. How do you go about pronouncing it? Spanakopita. Spanakopita.
So obviously this is a Greek item, but we do have something very similar to it called borek. But they're basically these phyllo wrapped triangles stuffed with spinach and some blend of cheeses. This one's with ricotta and feta. My mom likes putting cream cheese in it, and trust me, it's a huge game changer, so definitely try that. But yeah, I'm gonna pop these in the air fryer again. All right, I'm really stuffed, but we're on our last item, and it's the Greek spinach and cheese pies. They smell really good. They were a little bit messy and hard to get out of the container because it's phyllo and they're so delicate. A lot of them had actually teared in the container on their own. So I carefully removed some. I spray them with some oil, which I highly recommend. Otherwise they're gonna be really dry, and then bake them. Oh, that's hot. Oh, hot. Okay. Okay. After the first bite, I didn't like it that much, and then I had a second bite and it got pretty good, but I still think that you can make this better at home. Spinach needs a little bit more flavor. It tastes a bit too spinachy, but the cheese, when it really comes through, it's good. I guess like if you don't have time and you're hosting a party and you need an appetizer, these are good to have on the side. I think people would enjoy them. So 12 items later and I am stuffed. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you want to see more like this, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss when I upload a new video. If you try out any of these items or I missed any, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!